Welcome back to the X1 podcast. Today, we're talking about predictions.
We do have, well, I would say we do have topics for this podcast. We have 7 different topics similar to what we did last year. And those topics include overachieve, DNF, best and worst strategy, a big surprise, DNF twice, poll, third, second, and first, aka the podium. So yeah, we only have 6 because we're not going to say DNF twice. So we only got 6. But Bahrain this weekend. First off, did anybody watch any of the testing that happened?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
Okay.
Actually, I skipped.
All I'm going to say is get ready to hear the Dutch national anthem every round.
Not happening because Lewis is winning first
Okay.
round. So for our first topic today, we have under and overachieve. So these are basically, so for example, underachieve, someone that we believe that should be placing higher, aka like a Perez. If he doesn't get like a second, third, he's underachieving in my eyes. You know, he has one of the best cars out. He should be placing on the podium every single time. And overachieve, someone that's in the Alpine, maybe getting in a top 10, someone in the Williams trying to get into the top 10, maybe even the Red Bull Cash App Visa, I don't even know what the hell they're called anymore, getting into the top 7, top 5, top 10.
2.0.
Yeah, or just Red Bull 2.0. Okay, so that's our first topic, under and overachieve. We're going to go in the order of Zug, Mix, and then myself. So Zug, who is your over and underachieving driver, I guess you would say?
Honestly, Daniel Ricciardo. He's getting his mojo back, and that Red Bull car is pretty much Red Bull from last year. So I'm liking it so far.
That does not answer the question at all, because who is that for?
What?
Is that underachieve? Is that overachieve?
Overachieve, clearly.
Okay.
Didn't I say that when it first started?
No, you did not. You just said,
By the way,
Daniel
what's my
Ricciardo.
name?
Well, it doesn't show on the screen, man, so don't worry about that.
Damn. And underachieve, like, I don't know if it's... I don't have any faith in Perez, to be honest. But... yeah, just Perez, no reason. Just
Yeah,
because
I
he's
mean, I think
in the fastest car in the world, and last year he barely secured second, and yeah.
I honestly think
just say
he's gonna
Perez.
like struggle. I don't know. I just have this gut feeling he's gonna struggle, be outside the top 5.
And it's
Um,
bad juju already. His car and testing caught on
Yeah.
fire. So
Okay, so Mix,
Gotta get
who is
straight.
your over and underachieve?
I would like to say Zug's gonna go from like Perez for underachieve, then Stroll for underachieve, then Perez for underachieve, then Stroll for underachieve the whole year. But my overachieve is going to be Alex Albon.
Okay.
I don't know. They didn't get very much stuff done in testing, but maybe they'll be on a heater of a weekend and something. Maybe they probably won't like get very many points. They'll probably be like a 10th or a 9th, but I think he's good. And I think he's good.
Okay.
And then my underachieve is going to be Lance Stroll.
Man,
Because
you're out to the Canadian.
he's not gonna get his win yet. You think, Josh?
Wait, did I predict that? I
Yeah,
forgot
you said
already.
he's gonna get a win.
Hey, you never
but
know.
I think he's just not gonna
We do
compete
know.
like Fernando does. He is coming into the season way better than he did last year, though. So maybe he will do good. But I
No
don't
broken
know.
wrists, so that's a plus.
well, it all I don't know. Depends on that Aston Martin car if they're catching up, because Daddy Stroll is on quite the mission.
That is true. And they were out of the gate last year. They were top 3. You know what I mean? So that's my prediction for like the season. I think they could potentially be in the fight, you know. Okay, so my over and underachieve. My underachieve is going to be Perez. I mentioned this a little bit ago that I just have a gut feeling that he's going to not be on the podium. He's going to struggle in that car. He's going to be outside the top 5. That's just kind of what I'm feeling at this moment. That could be, I mean, we're recording this on a Monday, and like qualifying doesn't even happen until Thursday, you know? So a lot of things can change. Especially from qualifying to the race, right? But I just have this gut feeling he's going to be outside the top 5. In my eyes, that's underachieving for him in that, especially in the Red Bull car. And then my overachieve, I think it's going to be Oscar Piastri, first race. I think he's going to come out swinging. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that the McLaren's going to be quick. Him and Lando are going to do really good. I think Oscar can potentially get into like a top 5 position. I see him as a top 10 driver all year long. So coming out swinging first race, getting a top 5, I think that would be like really, really good. So that's who I'm going with. So our next topic, where is my list? I lost it. Our next topic is DNF. We're going to go the same order. Zug, who's getting absolutely... Okay, so our next topic that we have on the list is going to be DNF. And Zug is asking if he can pick 2 DNFs. That's a little risky. You don't really see that too
Well,
often.
no,
But
it's okay. It's think about it, first round, right? A lot of cars brand new.
that is
Have they
true.
done
Very, very true.
a lot of testing in high load like times?
Who are you going with then? Who's your 2?
Stroll, Sargent.
Okay, I agree with the Sergeant one.
Wait,
Stroll?
explain them. Well, I guess.
Do I have
He
to?
He kind of just
Sargent,
did. I mean, he said the
Stroll,
car is going to be failing
Canadian
them
idiot.
first week.
So.
They didn't do enough testing, but I don't know about that one, Zug.
Yeah, what car are they least testing?
Probably Alpine. Williams, Alpine.
Williams.
I think Alpine's the...
McLaren was down there too.
Oh, rip. Why did I pick Oscar? All
Yeah.
right, Mix, who you got?
I was gonna say Haas, but they did actually like a lot of laps, like some of the most laps. So I'm probably not gonna pick them. So I'm gonna go with one of the Alpines. I'll go with Esteban Ocon.
Okay.
I think either one of them or both could, but I'm just gonna say Ocon. Honestly, they'll probably get into it and like take both of each other out, but yeah, I'll say Ocon.
Okay. You guys are going risky. I feel like those cars are kind of reliable. I'm going with the Saber. You know,
They looked good in testing.
Okay.
They looked good in testing.
Yes, it might have looked good, but we know that these cars, their car, never makes it. I swear, they always are one of the DNFs. Okay, so I'm going with Joe Guan Yu. That's who I'm going with. It could be Bottas, but I feel like he's going to finish the race probably in the back of the pack. But that's who I'm going with. So, okay, so our next topic that we have is best and worst strategy for the race, aka like, do we think the strategy pit stopping halfway or fighting with that pit stop with like the leaders? Like, you guys know the strategy basically. So, Zug, who do you think is going to have the best strategy and the worst strategy?
So best strategy.
Red Bull.
We're gonna have to limit him. We're gonna have to limit him to just one Red Bull.
No.
per freaking
should.
episode.
I'm not saying Red Bull. I'm not saying Red Bull because I forget about Perez and that guy. I swear he's on a different team sometimes. So we're gonna switch it up. Ferrari.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
He's just not gonna say a worse strategy than like.
Well, worst is definitely going to be Mercedes. They've been kind of
Oh
chalked
my
last year.
God.
They had really bad strategies. Am I wrong?
No.
Exactly.
They did not have the.
I'm spitting facts over here.
They had good strategies all year. They finished 2, 3rd.
Who did? Yeah.
Mercedes.
Not second.
Yeah, they did. I don't know, honestly. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. I don't know.
I swear it was Ferrari.
Here, I'm checking it.
Mix,
No,
where are you going?
Mercedes.
You got suitcases.
It's Mercedes. Got second in the
They're always
Constructors Cup
there.
last year. So how can you say they always have the worst strategy?
Well, it's just I
You just
especially
hate
feel this year.
Mercedes.
No, because Lewis is leaving. I just feel like the paddock is just like
Kind of split. I feel that too.
kind of sour. You know,
Yep.
it's like yes, Lewis is on Mercedes, but is he really anymore? He's like Ferrari, so it's like I don't know.
I know. I kind of feel that. I kind of feel that vibe.
But also Ferrari could be chalk because like Carlos just might be an idiot this year and just be like, hey, last year at Ferrari, let's send it.
I mean, he could as well. So, there's 2 different drivers losing their spots. So what are they going to do,
But I feel like Carlos wants to prove himself because he probably wants to be on a good team instead of one of the bottom
Yeah, I don't think Lewis
10
has
teams.
anything to prove, compared to Carlos. So,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, so Zug chose Red Bull best, Mercedes worst.
No,
Okay.
he chose Ferrari best.
Oh, Ferrari best,
Mercedes.
Mercedes worst. Okay, I like those picks. I like those, except the worst part. But okay, Mix, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna agree with Zug on the best.
Wow.
They're gonna turn it around this year,
Okay.
and they're gonna battle for first.
Remember,
And
they're
Ferrari
under
is gonna have the
new
best strategy.
management, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so
Fred Vasseur.
yep, so Mix chose Ferrari
Yeah,
for
I don't
best.
make
And what's your
shit.
worst? I swear,
I'm
if you
gonna
pick
go-
Mercedes,
No, I'm gonna go with a clear cut answer. Haas.
yeah, that's clear cut.
I don't even know if they could have I don't even know if their best strategy could even get them in the top 10. But for the qualifying, they could have a good strategy. They're not bad in qualifying, but the race they're gonna have a horrible strategy. They're gonna be last.
Yep.
They're gonna be
Yep.
trying to catch up, and
Haas
they're just
is
not gonna
bringing
catch
a spoon to a gunfight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Been
yeah,
seeing
I
that,
can
that's
see
funny.
that. Okay, so my best strategy, I actually I wrote this down before Zug said his first word, and mine was Ferrari as well. So all three of us are picking
This
Ferrari.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down before you said
Scripted?
Ferrari.
So why'd you come at me?
Because you said Mercedes always has the worst strategy, and I proved you wrong.
I guess.
Yeah,
But I
Matt
felt
would
like
kiss
last year
us
they're in
right now.
shambles, though.
they got second in the constructors.
But they were
so
in shambles.
towards the end a little bit. But
I
okay.
didn't watch every race, but the races I did.
Did you watch any races, Zug?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Make
if
sure I
you
watch. Okay.
did.
Or Josh
I think you
and
watched
probably
Australia.
Watched,
did you not?
yeah, you definitely.
Yeah,
did.
you definitely watched that one. And
'Cause,
you watched the
all of us
Canada
really-
one. I know you for a fact you watched Canada because that was it's your hometown race.
I watched every single one on Sunday morning because they rerun on Sunday morning. I just watch it with my parents.
Okay. Okay. My worst strategy is going to be kick Sauber, as I pronounce it, Sauber. Since I already have when you
He's not liking this
DNFing
green car.
Nah, I
This
even
is-
said it was
this
like
is
one of the worst
colorist.
too, like liveries. But
Colorist.
so I picked kick because one, I already have someone DNFing from the team, and I can already see Bottas at the very back. So I'm hoping not. I like Bottas as a driver. Gwen Yu is also a good driver, but that's just shit happens. Okay, so our fourth topic is going to be a big surprise. This could be basically anything. It's a surprise. Like Zug, what do you think is going to be the biggest surprise out of the entire race?
Red Bull 2.0, one top 5, one top 7.
Okay. I can actually, wow.
I'll
Yuki
probably
top
say
7?
Danny Rick, top 5, Yuki. But to be fair, Yuki had a second and a half faster than Ricardo.
So you might want to
testing.
flip I just say top 5.
No,
You said
no,
the
no.
car in general, so.
But I watched Drive to Survive and Red Bull. Danny Rick had a test on in that Red Bull car in Silverstone, and he would have got second on the grid right behind Max. So that could be the car, but still, Red Bull 2.0 is literally last year's. There's so many similarities between last year's Red Bull to Red Bull 2.0 car.
I mean, I think their car's going to be quick this year. I really do. So that's a good
yeah.
choice. Good choice. Okay, Mix, what do you got?
I think this would be a big surprise. It's kind of like a bold prediction, I guess. I don't think there will be the same manufacturer on the podium.
So all 3 different manufacturers?
Yes.
Okay. I can kind of see that. No, so basically one Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, top 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it won't be Checo and Max. It'll be all different.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but then I changed
Stop the
it
cap.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so I gotta stop that. It looks horrible in the recording. Okay. My biggest surprise. This is the biggest bold prediction you've ever even heard of. You guys are gonna go crazy when I say this.
Stroll's getting to win.
Max DNF.
I like that. Like, hey, anything is possible.
like first race of the year. Okay, Jinxie. First race of the year. Anything is possible. I'm not saying that he's not going to win the championship. He could win the rest of the races, right? But hey,
You
what if he
just
does?
made me jinxing my desk.
Okay,
No.
but like, what happens in the start? Maybe someone makes a mistake going into it and hits his car. He has to retire the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's going to be a major crash, but it could be a retirement type of thing. And so, all I'm saying, Max DNF, big surprise.
Can I change mine? Lewis
Nope,
DNF.
you already set in stone yours, so that's mine. Okay, so the next one that we have on the list for our predictions is the poll. So with that being said, Zug, who's getting the poll? I mean, we already probably know this, so
I'm just gonna write it down. Doot, 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 doot. Max Verstappen.
this guy, I'm pretty sure we have to limit him to max one episode, like every other episode. Like,
Bro, if he's the GOAT, he's better than Lewis.
no, he's not.
He's better than Lewis now. We will see.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think
We'll
so.
s-
Yeah, probably. I'd say that.
This okay. I've been saying this. Like, I love F1, but like, can we have one race a year where everyone's like in the same car, just
In a
see what
go-kart.
happens?
Go-kart
Just
racing.
a go-kart.
Or even that, even just like an F2 or F3 cars, or even F4. Just I want to see who is actually the best driver, not who has the best car.
I think what they should do for sprint races is do the point standing flipped.
No, what they should do, they should have like an all-star weekend where all the drivers come and they do like a GT3 race. That would be
That would be
crazy.
pretty cool. That would
Yeah,
be
it's just
pretty
something
cool.
like this, just to see who, because like there's no way Perez is getting second in championship if they're all in the same. That's just what I'm saying. It's like a
I mean,
car.
it's going to be
is-
Max or Lewis, top two every single time.
And Leclerc. I'd say Leclerc.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fucking Lando's up there. He's a
Not
very
yet.
skilled
Lando's not
driver.
there. He
And
hasn't even won a
Fernando.
race yet.
And Fernando.
Fernando,
Because his car sucks every year.
Alonso, Max, and Lewis would be
Troll.
battling for the top four. But okay, so your poll is
Danny Rick.
Max.
Oh,
Okay, Mix, who do you got?
My poll is Charles Leclerc.
Okay, I like that.
He was looking good last year.
Yeah, he had a
until his
lot of
car
polls,
Last
except
year.
he can't
threw
put the
out.
poll into a win.
Yeah, I've never said he was gonna win.
he just sits on that pole and just fucking slides right down it.
My poll is the same as Mix. I'm gonna go with Charles. I think
Y'all
Charles
just
can
bunch
get the
of
poll.
haters.
I think Max is gonna be right there. I think it's gonna be a battle, right? I think it's gonna be a battle, but I think something can happen with Max getting P2, P3 in qualifying going into the first turn. You never know. You know what I mean? So,
Hey. I'll bet
are you
$10.
raising your hand like waiting for the talk? This ain't no
I
fucking
just-
school.
No, I'm putting a wager on this. I bet Max gets pole by 4/10.
I'll bet $10 on that. Anything past
Almost
4
have a
tenths, I
second.
get money.
Below.
Anything slower.
Below. I think below.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
say-
saying like
say-
if
say it's like a
Charles was
point-
0.3 away, I get money.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bet that.
Yeah.
I'll bet that. That's easy.
Okay.
That's easy,
Easy
money.
money.
Easy money. I
Easy
say that
money
way
for
too much
me.
in my clips.
Watch Max not even get pole.
Hey, I would still win.
You like
Uh,
crashes? He doesn't even make Q2.
Hey,
Uh,
that car looks insane.
Okay. So with our last topic that we want to talk about is the podium. So Zug, who is going to be on the podium in Bahrain? He has to look up the drivers.
No. I'm writing it down. Lando is getting third on the box. Just because. Do I have to explain it?
No.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah,
there.
a little bit.
Okay,
A
good.
little bit.
Okay, Lando's just Lando. And hopefully the car's good, but if it's like last year's car just also upgraded, he easily could get a podium.
I agree.
Thank you. Okay, second, it's got to be Leclerc.
I like that.
Why do you say that, Zug? Because you were just shit talking him like 30
I
seconds
wasn't
ago.
shit talking him. I'm just saying you can't bet against Max on a pole, right? Yeah.
But Charles
so you're
had
saying-
Charles had the
so you're
second most
saying-
polls last year.
That's why I'm putting him second. Oh, actually, he falls back a lot.
So you're saying Max is good on poles?
He is the best on a pole. I swear to God, he was a firefighter because the motherfucker just gets on that pole and just fucking keeps getting on
Oh
it.
my god, dude. Okay.
Oh
But
my.
yeah, we'll go, Mr. Charles.
Charles second, and you're first.
Mhm.
Do we even have to like?
Max Verstappen. I,
Yeah,
yeah.
I figured. Okay, mix.
Uh,
Who's your podium?
It's the exact same as Zug's. I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna lie.
god. Oh my god. So Lando, Charles, and Max.
Maxwell. Yep.
Okay.
See,
Well,
I am goated.
my podium. Now, I did. Now this is kind of going to be controversy because I did something earlier that's going to be against this. However,
Good.
my podium is going to be Charles in third. I got Charles third. I got Lewis in second. And I got Max in first. I know I said Max could be a DNF. That's a
So you get points
surprise.
either way.
But I have Max winning, Lewis second, and Charles in third. I like Charles. I like the Ferrari. I think they're going to be right there all year. Lewis and Mercedes, that one's kind of iffy. I'm not going to cap. That one's kind of.
That's a horrible guess.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's going to be pretty good. Max first. I mean, can you even bet against him right now? Like, still is the best car. So, I can see Lando fighting for podium, but I can also see Lando and everybody else being like 15 seconds back from third. So, like, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things cannot happen. You know what I mean? But that's my podium. Charles, Lewis, and Max. I'm going to be right. And I'm going to be accurate. But that is our predictions for today. Make sure you guys come back next week to see if we're actually even close to any of these. As you guys know, I'm going to be the best one. I'm going to have all of my predictions come true, even though some of them are controversy, but they're going to come true. But yeah, be sure to check out the podcast next week for a little recap as well as a little predictions for the next race. So big shout out to Zug at the very bottom. Big shout out to the boy Mix, and we will catch you guys back here in the next episode. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the sub button, and we'll catch you guys back here next week. We're out. Peace.